Hello, it's the Inbox Collector here, and how do I top last week? X-Men Onslaught. Well, I can't, but I can give you a completely different set of Toybiz action figures. Yes, today we're looking at some Canadian heroes, Alpha Flight. You may remember, as I do, they were in the X-Men animated TV series. I believe one of the episodes was called Repo Man, where they tried to recruit Wolverine, of course, because he was Canadian or is Canadian. Starting off, we've got Snowbird and Puck. And Snowbird has the power to turn into animals, which is why we see this owl, and I guess it's like a beaver or something. She's got pretty good articulation in the shoulders, the elbows, in the knees, and in the waist, and of course the ankles. And we get a Puck who has no articulation whatsoever. But they are a really cool set. This is a really cool set of figures. We've got this special collector's card in there. We've got amazing artwork. Some of the best artwork Toybiz ever produced on a card, if you ask me. These are fantastic. Really are great. There's only 3 to collect in the set, but you get 2 figures in every set. So that is pretty cool. So on the front of the box, and I'll just show you this card. So there's Puck. Hang on, let's get this right so you can see it on camera. There we are. Puck moves up and down, as you can see there, which is a really cool feature. On the front of the card, you get a crest, the Canadian crest, and you can also see it in the background there in red. I believe it's a crest. If I'm wrong, I do apologise, but she is absolutely stunning. I'll turn this around so you can look at Puck. Puck is like a dwarf. He's very acrobatic and is very strong considering his small size. And he's kind of like a cannonball, if you like. Well, that's like the kind of attacks I remember him doing in the animation, the animated cartoon. The artwork on the back is absolutely phenomenal as well. I hope you'll agree. Let me know in the comments what you think of all these today, guys. There's the write-up if you want to read that. Hopefully you can see it. If you're watching on a big screen, you should be able to pause and read that. We also get a write-up from John Bryan, sort of explaining how he created the characters, which is a really nice touch. I think these are outstanding cards. Our artwork, the whole thing is just put together really well. These were released, I believe, let me check, I can actually see it on the back of the box, 1999. And we can see Puck's special attack there, where you can sort of poe him and he'll do a spinning attack. We also get a write-up on John Bryan and his time working on comics as a penciler and a writer and an artist. Here we have the second set of action figures in this series, and we get North Star and Aurora, who are twins, and these are really cool. They look really good. I do remember they also had a cameo, and I think it was the one where all the mutants got took as slaves and they had collars on, and I'm pretty sure they do a little appearance there as well, these two. Articulation's not as good as Snowbird, but their hands do rotate so that they can hold hands, because when they hold hands they create this power. So it's like they've done that as the gimmick, which is an unusual gimmick for Toybiz. There's no articulation in the arms as such, they're only in the shoulders, so not as good. But you can see that crest there. I'll call it a crest, and you may want to correct me in the comments if it's not a crest. It's like an emblem, and there we can see the card reflecting in the top of these. And Marvel Collector's edition is on the top right hand corner again, which is what I showed you last week on the Onslaught figures. So I think people did, or Toybiz did, catch on that they were collecting. Please by all means pause this again. Look at the artwork, it's absolutely amazing. There's just so much going on these cards, and I think it's like exceptional. I wish they'd done more like this. There you can see them holding hands as part of the their gimmick, and they create like a radiant light. I think they're a really interesting team, Alpha Flight. and it's one of the comics I wish to pick up later on. Next we've got Sasquatch and Vindicator, and this artwork is, well, it's phenomenal. It's absolutely outstanding. I mean, I don't know if you guys have come across these, if this is the first time you've ever seen them, or if you've already got them in your collection. Let me know in the comments, but I think these are really good. I mean, a lot of firsts as well. It was the first time we got any of these characters from Toybiz, which is really cool. We've got Vindicator there. Now in the animation, you can see there's articulation in her ankles, her knees, in her elbows. But in the animation, Vindicator is male, if I remember correctly. Yep, he was definitely male. But here it's a female, so that has confused me. Maybe some of you can shed some light on that in the comments. There is Sasquatch, a really cool action figure. I do remember him from the animation. There's the card at the top. Let's see what this one does. When we reflect, I've just got to get it right. I think it's more of an up down. There we are. We can see John Bryan. How cool is that? I like the fact they brought the cards back as well, and that they're these like motion cards. We'll take a look at the feet as well. Now, something I've noticed here with Sasquatch, and you may have seen my review of Marvel History's The Dark Side, which is these figures that I did several months ago. The body is identical. It's just a repaint. If you look at the body, and the creatures that come with Snowbird, which is the owl beaver type thing, are reused in the Man Thing. Now the Man Thing came out, or the Dark Side series came out in 2000, so they are sort of where they were reused. Alpha Flight came out a year before. I just thought it was an interesting thing to show you guys. On the back we get a really cool write-up as well about Sasquatch and the Vindicator. And I think these write-ups are very detailed, so they're probably worth pausing and reading if that's something you're into. And there is the whole back of the card, and I'll show you down in the corner as well, because it shows you the collect them all. I tried to sort of not show them at the beginning of the video because I don't want to spoil what I'm bringing up in the video, if that makes sense. So there we are. There is Sasquatch and Vindicator. I think these are a great set of superheroes, a great, like the 6 figures, and they're, you know, really good. Don't see many of them about. They're very scarce. They're definitely some of the more scarcer Toybiz sets that you can search and look for and find. And if you're looking to finish all your Toybiz, I hope you find them. So that's all I've got time for today, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and good luck searching for that toy gold.